Yeah, it was. Hey guys, it's Mike Fist of Pulpa time.
And
I
let's
gotta
see what the
remember to
city
look
of
at the.
Sepulpa.
I'm sorry, I interrupted your thing. I gotta remember
You
to look at the
ruined
camera
the
and not to confuse. I
intro.
know, terrible. Gosh, off to a great start.
Now we're just
Oh
like
man.
talking over each other.
Yeah,
It's fine.
that's our show though. We do that a lot. We constantly finish each other's.
Sentences.
I was gonna say sandwiches,
I
but
was too,
okay.
but I didn't know if that's where you were. So I was like, I'll just say the right word.
Yeah, this is the chemistry here. That's
It's
what
great.
works out well. That's why she has the degree she does in chemical engineering or whatever it is. Right?
Biochem.
Yeah, it's close enough.
Yeah. Very
So
close.
that's why she does the big bi thing at the end because of her biochemical degree. Okay, I hope that you had a great weekend. We were just talking about some awesome stuff happening over the weekend for a lot of people. It seems like around town, like a
Yeah.
bunch of people driving new cars lately, and I don't. It's funny because to me, cars are still stupid expensive. And it's probably that way for you. I don't know if you're watching and maybe you've been blessed with a new vehicle or something, but we certainly were over the weekend, and then several of Lucy's co-workers were as well over at the city hall. So congratulations to all of you guys who are driving around in a new set of wheels now, and great weather for it.
I know. I think I might need a convertible.
You deserve it. You
Thanks.
deserve it. You earned it.
Thanks.
Uh, what? How long do you think this weather's going to last, though?
Well,
I
it's only
mean,
gonna last a couple days.
tomorrow we've got like a fire danger because it's going to be hot and windy.
Windy
Yeah.
because the cold front's coming in.
Yeah, but it's not going to stay, right? I mean, it's leaving again.
Yeah.
I mean, we got like a 1 day cold front coming in, or 2 days, or
It's 2
something.
days.
Is it 2 days? Okay. Is that the one where it's a low of like 29? Okay.
Yep.
So I've been talking to some of my plant people, and they're just a little bit concerned, but not overly concerned because it's not a long stretch.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll see.
Yeah, I guess we will. But in the meantime, it's been warm enough early enough now that I'm concerned because I don't want to. Does this mean we're going to have like, triple digit April or
We better
what?
not.
We better not. That's right.
I don't want a triple digit July either.
Me neither. But that's going to happen. This is Oklahoma. July
Yeah.
and August is
Maybe I'll take vacation.
and go where?
Not triple digits.
So like
Florida.
no. It doesn't hit triple digits in Florida?
No, it's like the perfect weather all the time.
No, it's not.
It is.
Have you ever been to Florida like in June? Like to Disney World when everybody is sweating their face off?
Well, I don't go to the middle where there's asphalt and concrete. It's hot no matter what over
part of-
asphalt and concrete.
Okay. What part of Florida do you go to then? You go to the beach?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I get you. I'm tracking with you now. I get
Yeah,
it.
go to the beach. It's never hot at the beach.
Yeah.
It's just the perfect temperature every time.
I know. But anyway, I don't know how your weekend was, but I was talking. I hadn't had the chance to talk to Lucy yet, so I'm wearing like one of like 3 shirts I own that's not a dad joke shirt, and
Okay.
it's the Make It a Blockbuster Night shirt, which some of you guys who are as old as I am will remember back when we had Blockbuster.
I can remember Blockbuster.
Okay, I figured you probably did. And I wore this in commemoration because we had the most '90s weekend on Friday night. Basically, it
Yeah?
was so
What'd you
good.
do?
My son, his friend, was having his birthday party. Wanted to have it at Chuck E. Cheese of all places. 15 years old, by the way.
Yeah, but
15-year-old
Chuck E.
wanted to have
Cheese
his
is
birthday at Chuck E.
fun.
Cheese. It was a hoot.
Yeah.
But we didn't stay. We dropped him off, and so that kicked off the '90s birthday experience, or weekend experience, with birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese. And we knew we needed to stay in that part of town because we were going to pick him up in a couple hours. So we just went to the mall and walked around the mall, and that was awesome.
Did you
Went
see
to
the
the
new
Lego
shields?
store, huh?
Did you see the new shields?
Well, I saw they've just got the wall thing up for it now.
Okay.
Nothing built yet, but that does look like it's going to be awesome. And I was talking about that with my wife. What kind of place is this?
From what I understand, it's like sports and outdoors.
Okay, so it's kind of Bass Pro meets Academy kind of thing, kind of.
I don't know. That's
Sports and Outdoors sounds right. I was looking on the website.
Yeah,
it's a lot of
it's a sports and
outdoors
outdoors store because I did hear that Dick's over on 71st was making a massive expansion in order to
Oh.
compete.
Okay. All right.
So
Is the massive expansion going to include a Ferris wheel, which is what's coming to Shields?
I don't
A Ferris
think
wheel,
so.
y'all. That's awesome. There's not much that'll get me to leave Sepulpa. That would do it. Like once. I'll do it to go ride the Ferris wheel over at Shields, for sure.
Okay, well,
And
why don't we just put a Ferris wheel in Sepulpa?
we should. 100%. Yeah, we need to get one.
That would be
Over,
fun.
yeah, over in Herald Square or something.
And the TP drive-in.
Yeah. Man, I'm loving it. Joni, if you're watching, and I know you do, there's another idea for you
We should
there.
have a Ferris wheel.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
great.
Or a scrambler.
Oh, those make me sick.
I know, but that's so 90s.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Okay.
Good times. Riding the scrambler, drinking Surge, wearing my Jinko jeans, and working at Blockbuster, making a Blockbuster night. Anyway, that was super awesome. Great time. And walked around the mall. Oh, and we went and had dinner there, and we went to, it wasn't the Sbarro's, it was a different name of a place, but it was where you get the giant slice of pizza, which was great.
Oh, yeah.
And so anyway, it was a lot of fun. And it just kind of got me thinking though, because I want to know, we've got people of all ages that watch the show, and I'd really love to hear from some of you guys if you were living a weekend like you did in the teenage years, what would that look like for you? Because I know it's going to be different for those of you depending on when you grew up. So Lucy, what would that look like for you? I mean, you're not that much younger than me. We probably had some overlap, I'm sure.
Yeah, probably.
So what'd you do in your teenage years?
In
Go to the
my
mall?
teenage
Yeah,
years?
when you were a teenager. You know, last year. Not last year.
Went to the mall, walked around. B&B Theaters was huge. So we
Okay.
did that we did football on Friday nights.
Yep.
And if we didn't have football, then we would go to the movies for sure.
B&B wasn't even around when I was a teenager.
Because you're old.
Slightly.
But when I was younger, every Friday after school, if we had friends coming over, we had to go home and clean our room, wait for Dad to get off work, and then we would go to Blockbuster and get movies, and we each would get one, and then we would get like 2 things of popcorn, the buckets that you pop and you pull the top off.
Okay.
And then we'd go home, make a pallet in the floor, and we would all watch our movies.
And we got Olivia Banks saying here that they used to hang out over at the Quick Trip parking lot. Was that a big thing for you? There was a lot of-
And when we were teenagers, yes, yes, we had some guys in our grade that they put tarps in the back of their trucks and made pools, like a swimming pool.
Really?
Yeah. And we would hang out in the
be
Quick
out
Trip
there for
parking
like
lot.
hours doing
Yes.
that?
We also used to play this game, which was like kind of terrible, but we would run around town and hide from each other. And then somebody would ride around in a car and try to find us.
So it's basically like hide and seeks with cars?
Yeah, but you just run around town on your feet.
That sounds awesome. I never got to do that.
Olivia will know what that game was called, but I don't remember.
I think
it was
we just
so
called
fun.
hide and seek.
No, it was called something. We would all meet at Quick Trip, and then they would have to stay there for like 10 minutes, and we would just run. We would run all over town.
You would get in your cars and go.
No,
You would
on
actually.
Your feet.
Oh,
you
I
had
see.
to get like First Baptist would be base, so you would have to get from Quick Trip to First Baptist and not be caught by whoever was in the car. I don't remember what that game is called.
Oh, that sounds like a great game.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fun. I missed out on that. I grew up in Kellyville, so we didn't.
Oh.
Ours was like one gas station across the highway to the other gas station. I mean,
Yeah.
that's all.
And then someone said Cruise Town. We would go Cruise Memorial.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought Cruising Memorial was over by the time I was a teenager, but I guess it
No.
must have made a comeback.
It did. And you had like the turnarounds and the Quick Trip and stuff. Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. That's awesome. It's taking you back. You feeling nostalgic now?
I am. I'm like,
Reminiscing on those days. Yep.
what should I do this
It was
weekend?
great. It carried me all through the weekend. I got in the shower this morning listening to, some of you guys are going to know, Reliant K, Anatomy of Tongue in Cheek, which is like their first album of all time. And Anyway, appreciate all the engagement here. You guys have been leaving some great comments and in the chat about all of that. So feel free to do that. If you're watching later on, let us know. We'll be going back to. We get a lot of rewatches of the show. Actually, it's kind of great when we talk about this kind of stuff. So, okay, we've got. Speaking of weekend recap, I got to give a shout out to our Chieftain sports teams. Big, huge achievements. First of all, we'll start with the boys. The boys are playing in the area playoffs now.
Yes, they won something.
They won their game. I don't think they. I think
They got
won.
a plaque.
Yes, it's huge.
What's huge? Like the win or the plaque?
The win is awesome.
Okay.
Well, the plaque was. I mean, I saw the plaque too. You're talking about the group picture that they had
Yes.
with all of them. Yes, which was great because we haven't got to see one of those in a while.
Oh.
So it was awesome. Good job, guys. Really proud of you.
Mm-hmm.
It was great. And then the ladies also won. They actually won the regional championship. So they're going to play area. And then Tyler Hurd scored her 1,000th career point. They celebrated that on Friday as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So good job, man.
Is she a senior?
Yes.
Yes,
So
okay.
I think so. Yes. And then of course her sister Staley played at the Bedlam game over the weekend as well. And then another former Chieftain, Tamara Poindexter, played TU, and they got a nice dub over the weekend as well. So just really great stuff all the time, all around. Great things happening for Chieftain Sports. So congratulations to all of you guys. Be sure to send them a shout out to everybody. Doing great on that. And then I talked to Jordan about how the Daddy Daughters event thing went.
Did you see all the pictures?
No, I hadn't seen the pictures yet. Did you?
Yes, there was a ton of people.
She told me they broke 100.
I don't doubt
Which
it.
I thought was
they
fantastic.
were like shoulder to shoulder, not as table or seated at a table one.
That's awesome. That's fantastic. And you know what else she told me? This is what really warmed my heart. She said, we've had dads that have come to this thing every time we've had it. This is the third year. There have been dads that have been insistent on taking their girls, nieces, daughters, whatever, to this event every year. And it's a great thing. All the ladies also obviously having a good time, but good on you, dads, for being involved in the lives of the ladies in your life, and building those strong daughters. So anyway, sounds like it was a great time. She said, let's see, what does Jordan say here? We had lots of teenager/college age girls with their dads. I was surprised by that. Several men had been there all 3 years with us. The most requested music was Taylor Swift. No surprise there. And we had champagne flutes with sparkling juice, pizza, and a charcuterie. So it sounds like it was a great time had by everybody.
Yeah.
It was awesome. So, all right, that is our weekend recap. We're going to move on now to the city updates. I know we got a couple of things that you need to tell people about.
Yeah, so everyone got a push notification this morning that was sent out, and we through our app. We will continue to send that out to remind you that we have a water line repair starting on the 27th. I talked about this on Friday, and I said, hey, we're having a water line repair today. You won't be out of water. Woo! And it actually wasn't even this. It didn't happen on Friday. It's happening on the 27th. So water line repair, 3 to 4 hours. No one should be affected. Oh, no, it's saying 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. So 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. is your estimated window for that water repair, but you guys will not be affected with your water. So it's just a leak repair and not a whole main line. So to my knowledge, they don't have to turn anything off. The work on Hickory for the crosswalk that we talked about with all the lights and everything, that had kind of started, but they will really get started this week.
So those are not the same things, even though they're both happening on...
Right. Both things are happening on Hickory because they're going to be in the Hickory area. They wanted to make sure and go ahead and get it all taken care of. They can be in and out.
How long is that road work on Hickory going to last? Do you know?
For the crosswalk?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you remember? I can't remember if you told us last week or not, but anyway, we're looking forward to seeing
it. Shouldn't
that.
be more than a week. I mean, they're going to have to do some painting and things like that, so there will be a little bit of closure.
I thought they had to install a light.
Well, yeah, they'll have to install lights.
That takes longer than a week usually, doesn't it? Are we talking like a full-on...
Not like a
not
street
just a
light.
crosswalk light. Okay.
Like a crosswalk light.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. I understand now. I hope you do too. All right, that's our city update. We did have one event that I wanted to talk about. We're moving the majority of our event talks and stuff over to Wednesday, but given that we didn't get the chance to talk about this one last week, I wanted to make sure we had the chance to talk about it now, and it's in red. I'm going to let you talk about
Okay.
it.
Oh, okay. So it's the Swalpa Chamber Luncheon, which we are super excited about. I actually invited some women to join me on Sunday. I saw them and I was like, hey, you guys should go.
Okay. Sounds like it'd be a good time.
And there was a lady there. She's like, you look so familiar. She's like, oh my gosh, I watch your show on Wednesdays. And I was like, yeah, that's me. You should join me at the Chamber Luncheon. So this is going to be their first of many women's luncheon that they are going to host over at the Oaks Country Club. They will have guest speaker. Just want to bring the community together. So this is going to be Friday, March 1st. You can get more details for that on the Chamber Facebook page, or give them a call if you're interested in attending.
Sounds like it'd be a good time, and that's the first one of this year. But you said they are going to have.
Yes, they're going to have a couple more.
Yeah, I was going to say they're planning at least one or two more. Mm-hmm. I know that, and I don't know. It's great.
There's a men's event coming at some point, but I ain't got details for you yet.
Yeah, I think that'll be later on. I don't know if that'll be quite summertime or maybe around Father's Day or something. I don't remember exactly, but
I don't know.
Anyway, okay, so that is pretty much it as far as the newsy news. We do have a good dad joke, I think, but you told me a good one this morning, Lucy. I want you to share it with our audience. Go ahead and tell them.
Which one?
The peekaboo one.
Oh, where do you take somebody after a peekaboo accident?
I don't know where. I do know. It's funny. Go ahead.
The ICU. I came in this morning and had some good dad jokes. You know what's really funny is I didn't even read your dad joke, and it's about alligators. Mm-hmm. And I told you an alligator joke.
I thought that's why you said the alligator joke. Oh, okay. Oh.
Hey, why didn't the skeleton cross the road?
He didn't have any guts.
Yeah.
See, I've heard a few of these.
Why do you always know the answer?
Because I'm the dad joke king, by golly. Okay, anyway, this dad joke actually comes in the form of a news release. The latest research showed that alligators can grow up to 15 feet, which surprises most of us dads who realize, or they thought they only had 4. Tell your friends. I don't know whose joke you liked better that time. Mine or Lucy's. Probably Lucy's. Hers was funner. Okay, scripture of the day.
Thunder is not a word.
No, it is. Made it up. It's a dad word.
Okay.
Funner.
Fun.
No, right. It is more fun.
Okay.
Your jokes are more funner. Scripture of the day is from Psalms 56:3. It says, "When I am afraid, I put my trust in you." And the thing I really love about this particular verse, it is very simple. And I think as humans, we tend to overcomplicate things, especially when we are reacting out of fear and when we're reacting out of a distrust for different things happening in our life. We don't know what the next day holds or what the future holds. We tend to overcomplicate things. And sometimes you just got to remind yourself that all I can do is put my trust in you, Lord. Sometimes that's all you can do, because we don't know what's going on and what's happening around us and how things are going to work out. But we know that we can continue to trust in God. And when I'm afraid, I put my trust in you. So hope that blesses you guys. Have a great week out there. Be sure to not do any fires tomorrow because It's going to be extra windy. We got a high fire fire advisory. Fire
danger.
Danger. Thank you. That was the word. You'd think I could remember that since it's my middle name. But anyway, so guys, hope you have a great day.
Mike is not that cool.
You saw the shirt, right? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Guys, thanks for tuning in to the Timeloop Live. We'll see you guys again Wednesday, where we talk about all things happening in the town that we love. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.